I am also a little bit excited about The Hobbit coming to theaters this week, actually. Friday, in fact. I used to read the book every year, but I lost it. It's floating around this house somewhere. I'm just not looking everywhere. It will be found. And when I do, it's probably going to be in one of the dumbest places anybody can think of. That's where I usually tend to find my lost items. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I could just mark torches with an X like I normally do in creative mode. Alright, let's repair these shovels. Let's tear off the top layer first. Let's start at the top and work our way down. Some other games I'm interested in that are sandbox titles are Harvest Moon, although I never have completed the titles that do end. I mean, I just don't stay on them long enough. We also got too accustomed to the features in later games. Also, Mall Tycoon 2, the game I bought in middle school, and it keeps me entertained for a while. It certainly does. I even learned a few tricks on how to actually play the game right. Of course, it doesn't mean I'm actually that good at it. I never really played from the scenarios. I always started from scratch. There's also The Sims, although it doesn't really keep me fixated for that long unless I have a really good day with it. The Sims 3, I feel, is the worst of the series, just because of how bad the bugs are getting. I mean, every time they release a new patch, they add more bugs than they fix. Not a new patch, a new expansion. Before you make an expansion, can you please make sure your game freaking works? I mean, let's look at some modern games. On the PS3 and Xbox 360, I heard that they're releasing games just because they're going to get patched later. Do not use a patching feature to fix bad games. I mean, a bad game's a bad game, no matter how many patches you create. It's not going to change that. Yeah, it may fix a few bugs, but can you at least iron them out and say less gamers a few instances of them? I mean, if it's a rare bug or bug unforeseen, like on an operating system it wasn't really meant for, I can understand that. But I mean, we should not have to pay for a patch that you should have done while you're making the darn game. Patches should fix unforeseen problems. It should not be our method to finish the game and still make some money off of it. If you're gonna make money off it, make it right. I mean, that's more people who are actually going to buy it. No one's going to want to buy a broken product. It's like making a toy truck that's half assembled, and you get to pay or some other obscure task to get the rest of it assembled. And I forgot to build the darn shovel. And this is not going to get any better, viewers. I will keep doing this. Alright, I think my rant's over now. You guys have any suggestions of what I could do in addition to my mining outpost? Because I'm kind of cornered on what I'm going to do. I mean, I have no plans for this world. I have a world that I'm playing, but not for my Let's Play. I have a few plans for. Excuse me a moment. Alright, there we go. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That should do it. Kind of dark. More gravel. Oh boy. Well, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. It's 12 alright. I should not be digging dark. I should not be digging straight down like this. Just a violation of common sense. Well, for a moment I thought there was a hole. I'm noticing that while recording, my game is a tad buggy. I hate being sick. It's gonna be worse in the spring because of allergy season. I mean, if I at least found some coal or iron, then this would be worth it. Oh, I dug one lower. Let's check the time. Oh. Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? I need to make it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hurry, it's almost nightfall. I'm not gonna make it, I'm not gonna make it, I'm not gonna make it before the mobs spawn. They're coming. They're coming. The end is nigh! The end is nigh! Repent! It looks like it's safe out there. Although I don't know for sure. I'll have a fish. And one cookie. I don't really even eat cookies that much. I mean, it's a rare occurrence. And other people get to them by the time by the time I actually start eating them. Usually they're stale. I still eat them. I just use a lot more milk to wash it down. I mean, cookies and milk. Well, whoever thought of that, well, was an economic genius. I cannot imagine eating cookies without milk. Well, I could. I wouldn't lose any of their milk. And that reminds me one time I was eating cookies and I lost a Chips Ahoy cookie, in fact, in my glass that's only about the size of my fist if I put it in there. Instead of fishing it out, I just drank the milk and, well, drank the cookie, really. Outside of video games, primarily, I watch anime and read a bit of manga. For those of you who aren't too familiar with Japanese culture, manga is are comic books, and the anime are, well, cartoons, really. I think I'm going to get flamed for that one. And recently I started watching the original Mobile Suit Gundam. And what I really have to say is, why don't they make stuff like that anymore? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've only watched 14 episodes. About a third of the way through the series, and it is my favorite robot show. It's even better than Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann and G Gundam, the only other two I've seen. I'm not quite sure why I like it better. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of into sci-fi. If I want to watch action and hot-blooded people beating each other up, I'll watch Dragon Ball Z. And if Dragon Ball's not available, well, there's always Mortal Kombat and Soul Calibur. Speaking of which, Soul Calibur 2 is only the really good game in the series. The only good game in the series, if you ask me. I mean, I have number 2 and 3. I don't have platforms for any of the others except for the PlayStation 1. But Soul Calibur 3, the AI just it's just too erratic. I mean, even on the easiest difficulty setting, I get my butt handed to me on a regular basis. And that's not even going into the story modes. Chronicle of the Sword, it keeps me a little bit interested, but I mean, it's if I want a tactical game, Super Robot Wars and Fire Emblem will do the trick. I'd rather have them separate, but Soul Calibur 3, what determines the battles is your actual skill and your luck. Luck factoring into with, will the AI actually decide to let you win that time?